So today I'm going to show you how to do due diligence on a real estate deal. It's where it all starts. You don't even have to leave your house. You can do everything from the comfort of your home. You can actually do all your math and lookups and everything directly from the comfort of your home, if you know what you are looking at and if you know where the deals are. So today I'm gonna basically try and go slow, repeat some stuff so maybe that you can get it, but I'm gonna show you specifically how I look at a deal, whether it's a deal that I found myself, whether it's a deal that somebody sends to me, whether it's a deal that I find looking online, foreclosures, different things. It's the initial criteria for beginning to look at a deal. And I'm going to share some information regarding my real estate due diligence so you understand why this stuff is important. My name is Barry Cunningham. I've been a real estate investor here in South Florida and Central Florida for the last almost 25 years. I'm also a burgeoning real estate developer looking to take advantage of some of the opportunities in the opportunity zone here in Delray and elsewhere. So let me just tell you, this stuff it's very lucrative, but you have to know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, you'll get killed, or I don't mean like death, but you'll get killed, you'll lose a ton of money, or you won't make any to lose. Those are the only two things. You'll spin your wheels and you'll never get anywhere. It's extremely competitive to do what I do. Anyone who's involved in this will tell you it's very, 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 very competitive, because there is no barrier to entry. Anybody can do this. If you know how to do real estate due diligence, you're going to put yourself in front of the rest of the crowd. But if you don't know how to do that, everyone and their mom has been in some Facebook group, some YouTube watching guru, have bought some course, have stayed up late at night and watched something, how to make $1 million in real estate with no money down. It's perfect attractor for the want to get rich crowd, and some people do make it. They may end up being successful. They may do 1 or 2 deals, but for the most part, if you want to sustain yourself in this business, you actually have to learn what you're doing, and you have to look at a ton of data. It's just not easy. There's no way getting around it. You have to do the data. So right now, without further ado, I'm going to do a quick intro here, and then we're going to get into looking at some of the data on real estate due diligence.
Your source for profit. Hear what you need to know to succeed in today's real estate market.
That was quick and painless, wasn't it? So we're back. And that helps me with the editing on the back end when I have to put these things up as non-live videos, that just so you know what's going on there. So I want to show you something that came up today. If I can find it here. Where is that information? All right. So let's go ahead and look at some data. Literally came off the press today. And this is the kind of stuff that I look at. And it's just so important, because you have to know. The idea is to be able to, anybody can buy a house. Anybody who's got money or access to money, or who has partners, you can always buy a house. No problem. But you don't make any money. But you make your money on the buy because of your spread, but you don't cash out until you can sell it. So you've got to know the data on the other side to see what's happening in a market. So today, this information came out. I'm going to have to put my head here so I can explain it to you. This is called the Element Report. It's probably the preeminent report for real estate that I look at, because a snapshot view, they can give me information very quickly, and I can just basically pull out the information that I want without having to spend a whole lot of time, especially if you're not an agent. Just so I can tell you that. So a lot of the information I'm going to show you today, actually all of it, is what you can do without a real estate agent. Luckily, I'm married to one, so I can actually get the other data, the more finite data, the actual top of the moment data. So first thing I want to recommend that you do is definitely get out there, rub elbows, talk to some investor-friendly realtors, and let them know what you want to do. You're going to need that cog in the wheel. There's no way around it. Anyone who tells you they don't aren't going to be here a long time. Everybody has to be able to access MLS data and have somebody pull that information. But right now, just to get your feet wet, I'm going to show you something here. So this is the information that was just given out on the July 2020 data, and I'm looking at Palm Beach County first, and then I'll scroll down and show you Broward County. First and foremost, look at the initial quote at the top of the page here. So I hope you can see that. I'll blow it up a little bit more. Yeah. It said, single quote, single family new signed contracts were nearly double the year ago level, while condo new signed contracts were more than triple the year ago. The market is benefiting from the growing inbound migration from higher taxed U.S. regions. So what does that mean? What does that mean? That means that people are fleeing New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New York, and they're heading down here. And they're bringing their purchasing clout, and they're looking to buy properties quickly. This is the side benefit of the corona. This is in essence what I've been telling you guys for some time about us not having a crystal ball. If you had been watching this show 30 days ago or 45 days ago, you would have seen me say we didn't have a crystal ball. But as we've traversed these last 30, 45 days, that crystal ball indeed has been showing us what to do. It has been showing us, and as I've said it many, 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 many times, that Warren Buffett even said, be fearful when others are greedy and greedy when others are fearful. Right now, people are fleeing New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, all points of Illinois, and getting out of high tax economies and moving to Florida. And so what we're seeing right now is the actual data that proves that. We're seeing what happened, the numbers for purchases of, and okay, just let me explain this to you. Newly signed contracts are people who actually signed a contract to buy a property. They haven't closed yet, but they have signed a contract to buy a property. The numbers are double what they were in 2019. That's a crystal ball and a half. That's a crystal ball that you need to look at and go, holy crap. Oh, wow. So how do I use this information for my benefit? Well, if I'm looking in here, I can see that people buying in the area of 300 to 399K, there were 130 purchases or contracts in Palm Beach County just in July, up 64%, but from 400 to 499, it more than doubled. It's at 140%, and 84 contracts were accepted for those deals. Now down here, you can see over 1 million, it almost tripled. So you got people with money coming down and saying, I want to buy a property. I need to get the hell out of New York. I need to get the hell out of New Jersey. I need to get away from these corona nut jobs. And I've told you all along this was coming. I've told you that you needed to have your ducks in a row, because a piece of data, a data point that you don't see that I get because I work with an agent, excuse me, is days on market. If you think these contract numbers are blowing you away, wait until you talk to an agent and they can pull a days on market report for you. These houses are going, some of them are going in less than 3 days. They put it on the market, boom, sold. Yeah. And you can see what the prices are. The prices are in excess of $300,000 and up. In fact, the cheap prices, the cheap homes, basically under 200,000 is one of the smallest numbers on this chart. Let that sink in. People are coming down with money. I talked to a guy from New York who has a studio in Manhattan that he paid $700,000 for. And when he came down here and saw what he could get for $700,000, he told the wife, that's it, never coming back. That's it. We're done. I get to homestead this, so no one's ever going to take it from me. I don't have any state income taxes. What? Tell me that again. There's no state tax. Wow. And I get a 4-bedroom house with a pool, possibly on a canal, for the same price as my box in New York City where de Blasio and Cuomo were driving me crazy. Where do I sign? Just tell me. And now with everybody working remotely, working from home, people can still work for the job that they had in Manhattan, not have to deal with the Manhattan bullshit. It's amazing what's going on.
Your source for profit. Hear what you need to know to succeed in today's real estate market.
Hey, thanks for checking out this clip of the Barry Cunningham Show. Every weekday, Monday through Friday, I talk about real estate and the trends and news that affect real estate and making money in real estate. So if you want to see us live, just go ahead and click the subscribe button below, or just click the link below, which is going to be a link to the archives of all of our live shows. And then we'll go ahead and cut these up and get them out there so you can see the clips of the various shows. But in any event, I'm glad you're watching. Please continue to watch and have a great day. Get out there and make some money. And we'll see you on the next episode.